Silicon Valley has two meanings. It's a place, but it's also a philosophy of embracing risk. And I live in Silicon Valley, the philosophy. I'm good at judging people, and I have found that the best way to be successful, not just as an entrepreneur, but as an investor, is to invest in people. If you want to be successful in Silicon Valley, you need to embrace risk. Most of us are taught to try to figure out ways to reduce risk. A great way to reduce risk is diversification. But if you are a startup, why would you want to reduce your risk? Your risk is actually one of your biggest advantages. It's that you are willing to do something that the big guys are afraid to do. Concentrate your risk. Have only one brand name. Have only one product. Don't have 3 revenue streams. Have 1 revenue stream. That way you can do one thing really, really well and move faster than anybody else. You're not guaranteed to succeed, but I can tell you if you diversify, you have even less chance of succeeding. Don't build something because you think investors want to invest in it. Build something that you are passionate about. Even if you're crazy, do what you believe in. Because somebody is already out there who is just as crazy and who likes what you're doing. And then your challenge is just to find that person. More broadly, I'd say the best entrepreneurs aren't building something because they want to make money. They're building something because they want to help people. My favorite businesses are where the founder is creating something that he or she wants. And the example of this is Drew from Dropbox. So he began writing Dropbox on the train because it was something he needed. If you want to be a Silicon Valley startup, don't do something that is just going to make the world 10% better. Do something that will completely change the world. In Europe, I've met a lot of companies that are afraid to do something too bold, too risky. To have a Silicon Valley startup, you need to think of a crazy, completely new world and then create that world. And my last piece of advice, I've talked a lot about risk and how to succeed, but this is actually very important. If you're going to fail, you want it to happen quickly. The worst fate for an entrepreneur, and I can say this because this happened to me, the worst situation is if you survive and you survive. So my advice is do one thing, focus on it, hopefully it's successful. But if it's not successful, you'll find out quickly and you can fail quickly and you have time to move on to the next thing. Thank you very much, everybody.